Um, my name is Arky. I am a member of a EarthRanger support team. There you go. Oh, la, la, la. Okay. I'm a member of EarthRanger support team here in Asia. And today I'm going to introduce you to GUNDI platform. GUNDI is a Swahili word. I think Tagalog word is pandikit. Did I get it right? Yeah. So the idea is to glue things together. So in this a very short, brief talk, I'm going to present the challenge, a major challenge that we face in conservation technology, and how the GUNDI platform is designed to address that issue. And then I'll quickly show you how it looks and tag into the use cases such as Skylight, how GUNDI platform enables data from Skylight to travel to different platforms such as EarthRanger. Nope, come on. Down. Okay, so what is GUNDI? The biggest challenge we have in conservation technology is not less data, but more data. So if you look at the diagram here, you can see that there is a diversity of data coming in from various different technologies. These technologies could be alerts, text alerts from Skylight, but also they could be metadata, such as images coming in from camera traps. GUNDI is the glue that enables us to seamlessly integrate new technologies, the ones that you see are just a few of them, and dynamically transform those data, because every data is in a different format, standardize it, and then push it to different platforms. These could be EarthRanger Circa. It could be a platform like MoveBank, which is maintained by Max Planck Institute, where tracking data of animals over the years are stored. And there are different platforms that are actively being worked on. Now, this platform is fully automated, and it has been developed by Circa and multiple partner organizations as well. So what are some of the examples? Charlie had talked about Skylight, and Skylight is integrated, and GUNDI platform is what I would use as a support engineer to integrate that. When someone says, hey, we would like to use Skylight in our EarthRanger platform, I would use GUNDI behind the scenes to set up that integration. So what is this problem? The problem statement is, So right now, the diversity of different platforms, these could be your sensor data, your weather station, they all require people with a lot of technical skills to set up and to manage, and it's very resource intensive. And also, there is no standardization of how the data is coming in. So it's a lot of work, and it's very fragile. Things break. And that also causes a lot of frustration among your partners, and it's not real time. Enter GUNDI. With GUNDI, it's a very new project. It will be available for everyone to be a self-service platform that has a lot of integrations that you can select. You can select, I am interested in getting this source data. You select that, and then you can select where you would like this data to go. So you select a source and you select a destination, and that's pretty much it. And there is very little minimal once you set up this integration, things flow automatically. So at a regular schedule, it will pull in the data, transform the data, and then send it over to your chosen single destination, or it could be multiple destination. Right now, we have quite a few solutions. We have a GUNDI which primarily is used by our partners. So if you are someone who is managing a series of sites, for example, it could be Bia, who's hiding in the back. She manages 4 different EarthRanger sites, and she would like to set up new integration. We can set up an account, a GUNDI account, which will enable Bia to configure new connectors. So I'm interested in getting Global Forest Watch fire alerts. So all you have to do is go to your workspace inside GUNDI, select Global Forest Watch, and then route that to a certain destination. Now, this happens with the use of APIs. Technical word, it is a language that computers like to use. You and I, we're using Latin-based English. Computers use APIs, which have a little bit of verbs, fetch some data, push some data. So those are the words. So APIs is the way we would enable to build these new integrations. Now, apart from a manager of a conservation area, if you are a developer with technical skills, or if you're someone like me, I'm a linguist by training, I have no technical knowledge, but with the help of new AI-based tools such as Claude or ChatGPT, you can actually use the API to build and share your new integration as well. So if there is also a vendor who has built, so low-key tracker that Alessandro had mentioned in his talk, so the developer who is based in Chile, I believe, could actually use our developer framework to fetch the data from his GPS tracker and provide it as an integration on GUNDI. And now that's available for everyone to use, whoever has that particular device. Also, we have GUNDI team, just 10, how many people in GUNDI team? 10 developers? Smaller.
About 3.
Okay, so support team, for instance, we are based across the globe. We have teams in Africa and Latin Americas, and one lone supporting engineer in the US. So we are available to not only set up these integrations, but also support you when things break. So it's a wonderful time to use this particular platform. Additional features, I talked about it a little bit, but for someone who is a non-technical person, if you go to the GUNDI platform, there are drag and drop tools that would enable you to do certain selections. So if you have a weather station and you're only interested in wind, temperature, and humidity, so you can select only those data and drop rest of them. Also, you could do some kind of data transformations just by using drag and drop tools. And once you save that integration, it will run at a schedule. So there would be some things like Garmin InReach integrations. They run every few minutes, seconds. But others, they might be scheduled for every 6 hours or based on your thing. And you have very clear insights into what is happening. If things stop working, which they always do, so your tracker, an animal tracker that you have deployed on a whale shark, suddenly it stops sending its data. On GUNDI, it will automatically let you know, hey, I'm not receiving any data. Perhaps that particular tag has been damaged or the battery has gone. So you can very quickly have those insights using the observable activities. And if you're developing this particular integration, everyone in the world could actually use it. And GUNDI, as I say, Pandikit is all about building bridges. So you are a practitioner. You don't need to, you have very little time. You don't need all the skills, but we can bring people who have skills working. These could be amazing, genius hardware developers and software developers. And we are trying to build this kind of ecosystem through GUNDI so that we can together solve this persistent problem with conservation data. The only requirement for GUNDI platform is a web browser. So if you have access, we'll be rolling out access to GUNDI. You can send us a request to support@earthranger.com. We'll set you up with a workspace so you can access this platform through a web browser. In this interface, you can see on the top, there are connectors. So connectors are each individual technologies. Destinations, in your case, where the data is going to. So it could be EarthRanger, it could be Smart, it could be MoveBank, and also the sources. Sources are the type of data. These are could be locations information from your tags. It could be messages that you are sending from EarthRanger to your InReach device. So the FishRight project might be using this technology to send a message to a fishing vessel that is overdue. So that messages actually behind the scenes go through the GUNDI platform. And the workspaces it's your workspace. Come on. Oh, yeah. Down, yeah, down, boy, down. Can you go to the next stage? Technology, it now all works. Fantastic. I'm going to quickly run through a large set of use cases where GUNDI is being used behind the scenes. Charlie talked about Skylight. We use Skylight connector to capture the alerts that are coming in your area of interest. This could be your marine protection area, and GUNDI regularly on schedule picks up this data and sends it to your EarthRanger. Next slide. Oh, one more. Yeah, Global Forest Watch. So alerts, in this case fire alerts, which are automatically detected from VERS, are routed to EarthRanger as alerts. Same thing is done for deforestation as well. So they come into EarthRanger using the GUNDI platform, and EarthRanger will send you alerts for this. Next, please. Next slide. Oops, okay. Oops, go back. Up. Global Forest Watch. Another one is InReach. InReach devices are satellite-based communication system. These integrations are two-way integrations. So you can get the location of each of your InReach device. This could be something your patrol team might be carrying with them when they are in the forest. Or it could be a tracker that you have set up on your boat or a vehicle. And also it will allow you to do the messaging. So in this case, it's not only the tracking data that is coming, but also it's a two-way communication between EarthRanger and your device. So your device will be connected via Bluetooth to your phone, and you will be able to send SOS message. So the boat can say, hey, we ran out of fuel. Could you send us someone with some fuel? And We have camera traps that have 3G inside, I think. So these cameras are connected to a partner organization called WPS Watch. It's an automated AI system. So the camera takes an image, sends over the cell phone network to WPS Watch, and inside the WPS Watch, an AI model is running, and this is something like SpeciesNet, which would detect if there is anything in your image. So if you're doing anti-poaching activities, then it would draw a box and say there is a human, there is a poach in this image. And that would show up as an alert in your EarthRanger, or if you're a leopard, snow leopard researcher, and it will show you that there is a snow leopard in your image. So this is an example of multimedia integration that is available. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. It's a very brief overview of GUNDI platform. Please let me know if you have some questions or suggestions.